Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Declines the touchback, Brock, and if he can pay in a big way, he's tackled before he can get to the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And here we go. Right away, we've got a loose ball. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Cousins looking to throw right away here. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Robinson crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy. They found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Looking for Smith, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Hamilton. And the Falcons take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ballgame.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. But that's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins bails out of the pocket quick. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will add to their score.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And the Falcons will take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now it's Cousins. Got a man. Robinson has it. Space past the 35. Keeps himself upright. Bijan Robinson. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Brought in right side. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Got a man, Uzomah has it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. 17-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Hurts now on 4th. Completed here to Uzama. What a play on 4th down. They get the first after a gain of 27.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Avery Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw for Cousins. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Falcons are on the move here. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route complete. And And he's taken down at the 30. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. That one's complete to London. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. This throw is cupped. And he gets them down to the 9 before going out. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Now Cousins again. Touchdown, Atlanta! A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game, when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Goddard makes the catch. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Escapes the pocket. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. On 4th down, Hurts. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get 1 more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Looking to throw, Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
A final throw before the break. He fires one deep down the middle. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now for Cousins. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Zach Bond with the tackle. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. On the move, headed right. He can run it, and he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 4, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 42-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Cousins. Buys time, rolling right. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another Falcon.
Working inside the red zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. He's got Devontae Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down. Three quarters in the books from this one. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Hurts setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw lockdown, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme was give me 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to...
And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons are running them out of the building. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit.
And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Hurts now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Cousins now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Cousins. Finds his target, Robinson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's good for the Falcons.
Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throw left side, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the... Brought in, inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Now Cousins again. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Escapes the pocket. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. On the move, headed right. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And the pressure drives them backwards. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. This 32 yards out on the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, one more snap to play here. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did.